Hey folks, it's Rob. Welcome back. I know, I'm back again. I figured since we kind of had the bad end, we'd go back and do it again. Let's just assume Janeway of the semi-future went back and convinced us to do things differently. So, we're gonna end the game again. I'm sorry if this all seems a little familiar. It should be a bit different because we're gonna do some different things. But we're going to pick up from our save point. So I believe I manually saved at the end of my last session, previous to this last one. So Sector 12, yep. So I'm falling back into time, and look, the plasma conduit overloaded yet again. Okay, so I guess that's not truly random. Or it's based on, it's a random event generated by a preserved random element. So it was still going to happen to me anyway. That might be interesting to know about the randomization of the game, honestly. But that means I have to fix things. It's actually somewhat different things are damaged as well. So that's interesting to know. This hydroponics bay I want back online. Sick bay, I need a work crew to fix it, but that's easy enough. Pull one from the engineering office. And we go, hey, guys, fix this. Aero shuttle, I don't really care about. I haven't really used the aero shuttle once this entire playthrough. Now, what am I researching? Cutting beam control room, that's right. I don't plan on building one, honestly. We're more than capable of handling combat. Let's see. What should we do? Well, with the work crews occupied for a couple turns, I guess I have a little bit of time to do something, but there's nothing really to do. Well, I'm going to have a workshop. Why not? Let's build some more torpedoes. I can use that. Just be absolutely free with them, right? And yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just stand still in space, really. Alright, those are back online. We'll have one work crew. Well, actually, first off, I'm going to assign that guy over here to do this. And then I'm going to go over here and do this. And we'll fix that. So that nothing's actually broken. Not that that's ever going to do anything that bay. And the hull's fully repaired, so I don't really need to do anything with that either. But hey, we'll get our torpedoes, I think, shortly. Spent too much time in the sector. We're going to be getting morale penalties if we hang around too long, which we are. Okay, let's go. Well, finish that in one. Okay, you know what? One cycle. There we go. 5 more torpedoes crafted. Let's go. Alright, time to give the Admiral's gifts a proper field trial. Helm, take us in. So, yes, here's something we definitely did do before. And, you know, activate all our bat armor on the outside of our ship. Captain, a Borg cube is emerging from the nebula. Gatekeeper. A Voyager, a speck against the colossal bulk of the Borg cube, guarding the entrance to the mysterious nebula. Against such a behemoth of the collective, resistance would indeed be futile. Their weapon systems are offline. They appear to be waiting. What's their game? We're being hailed, Captain Janeway, and an iteration from your future, advanced to the rank of Admiral. Admiral, yes. Apparently repeatedly thwarting the Borg Queen does wonders for your resume. I suppose I owe you for that. Arrogance. A constant in your temporal iterations. Janeway, your future technology is irrelevant. It will not protect you. Attempt to access our nebula again, and your vessel will be eradicated. Consider this your final warning. Why is she so fiercely protective? Her reasons are irrelevant. She won't be able to deliver on those threats. The nebula is the only way forward. The Queen is not bluffing, Captain. This decision is too grave. It affects every single person on this ship, and I believe they should have a voice in how we proceed. So I already know that basically everyone except for the Tuvok stand-in is like, let's go now. Only these actually matter, right? These are the ones that with the decision actually matters. And I mean, I'm willing to explore both of these options today and just wrap out all our endings. Because, you know, this might be our last stream of this. I don't really see myself wanting to run another trip all the way down right now on a stream. And, you know, this is going to be a pretty satisfying, rounded out ending by just doing it all. As I feel like engaging the cube... So, we did engage the cube and go through the warp conduit gateway, right? The next one we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to blow up the conduit and then drag it home from there. That'll be interesting to see. But there is also this option of we will find another way home and we'll just blow off future Janeway. Which isn't a show decision, so I feel like the game will punish me for choosing that. You know, I should probably do that one first, since the game will probably punish me. Choice has consequences. Risk is too great. You got Voyager home, which means I will too. If it takes a few more years. So I chose this before, and it goes and tells us all about how that sucks. 16 years. 16 years of relentless battles, sacrifices, and loss. I believe this crew will endure. The crew will break. 3 years from now, 7 and 9 will sacrifice herself in an away mission. Her loss will haunt the entire crew. Tom will grow reckless, feigning immortality. He'll crash a shuttle and end up a cripple. The Doctor will reach Earth, but every life he failed to save will become a mental prison, trapping him in an endless loop of regret. You'll become obsessed with reaching Earth at any cost, risking lives, alienated crew, taking chances. Yeah, you went crazy. But, you know. You will make it home, but the victory will be empty without them by your side. You will regret it forever. You know, most of the people are gone already. But we're still not going to enter the nebula. We're going to find our way. Choice has consequences. I've heard enough. These hypothetical futures don't define us. We'll find another way. I didn't come back from 2404 to watch you gamble everything away. Your crew's lives are at stake. You came back to protect the future, Admiral. I'm protecting the present. I'll live with the consequences. That decision. It's not just yours to make. It condemns every soul in this ship. You'll understand what consequences truly mean when there's no one left to share the silence with. I've made my decision. My primary concern is the safety of this crew. We're not entering that nebula. Even with the Admiral's future tech, the Borg Queen warning us was too precise. She knew. She was waiting. To charge in would be a waste of everything we worked for. And that grim future the Admiral told us about, it doesn't define us. We don't have to be afraid of it. We find another way home. We always do. Rest assured. Captain, with all due respect, I thought we'd at least discuss it first. We have the new defenses, the torpedoes. Are you kidding? We're at the finish line finally, and you shut it down? We're ready. You didn't even ask for our input. No, I didn't. This is exactly what happened on day one, isn't it, Captain? Another one of your decisions trapping us. We have a chance we never had before. That's enough. Captain made her decision. We'll stand by it, as we always have. They should trust you, no questions asked. I'm not asking you to agree with me, but now isn't the time for second-guessing. Trust me. It's not that easy, Captain. I mean, home was right there. How do we just let that go? Personally, I think a choice as big as this one deserves second-guessing, Captain. You've earned our trust before, Captain, because you always listen. This time, you didn't. And it was the biggest call yet. I know this isn't what you wanted, and it wasn't easy for me either. I hope you'll forgive me eventually, but right now, we have one job, getting home safely. Let's focus on that. Now, I wonder if that'd be different if I had listened to them. So now we do Admiral's Log, Captain Janeway. Years 2404, many years have passed since Voyager return, and I find myself compelled to record a final reflection on my past life before Letting my uniform aside, we had turned our backs on the nebula. Borg Queen's warning was still echoing in ears, and we began our journey home. 16 years. 16 years of relentless suffering and loss. I had to dismiss my future self's warning, yet they came to chilling reality. Dream of home receded. Isolation crushing weight consumed us, shaping me into the captain I now despise. After those brutal years, we gambled on a perilous, unstable subspace corridor. You hung on that? A violent passage left our ship battered, but delivered us to Earth's doorstep. We then soared through the Earth's atmosphere, breaking the clouds above the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco Bay. While fireworks erupted below, cheers and tears mingled on the bridge for the living and the dead. As I looked into the faces of my crew, all those who remained, I only then grasped the true price we had paid. Seven's last act. Like my future self had foretold, 709 was fatally wounded on an away mission, yet her final act secured our survival, a selfless commitment. Her absence is a void I carry, the lasting impact of a remarkable life. The pilot's fall. Frustration had led Tom to reckless choices. A shuttle crash had left him permanently crippled, feeling daily bitterness and regret over the pilot he once was. Back on Earth, he left Starfleet, drowning his bitterness in alcohol, seeking refuge in holodeck adventures to live the life he lost. Geez, old-fashioned wheelchair even. What kind of Starfleet existence is this? Geez. The corrupted healer. I felt relieved that the doctor returned unharmed, yet I feared his true self was lost in the Delta Quadrant, his mind scarred by every life he couldn't save. His brilliance led to unparalleled medical advancements at Starfleet Medical, yet his work consumed him, a bitter, cold genius driven by unspoken failures. B'Elanna's human half lacked Klingon resilience. Her mind broke under our prolonged suffering. Plagued by anxiety, she became unable to perform her duties, spending most of her time alone in her quarters. The long journey fueled the self-destructive rage of B'Elanna's Klingon half. On a critical away mission, she refused my orders, getting herself killed in a futile pursuit of retribution. Over time, Tuvix realized he belonged nowhere, as the crew's silent longing for Tuvok and Neelix never faded. His lonely decline reinforced my regret. 2 proven officers lost for an anomaly. That is... wow! Seska's manipulative tendencies resurfaced, inciting a mutiny that caused many casualties. I cast her off on a desolate planet, a decision I should have made years before. My unwavering resolve to bring this crew home, however vital, caused Marla Gilmore to see me as another ransom, a comparison I found contemptible. She became a quiet shadow, abandoning Starfleet service the moment we touched Earth. A child forced to adapt, Icheb lost his warmth to Voyager's harsh reality. I regret watching his innate curiosity twist into a cold, calculating intellect focused solely on survival. Endgame. The true cost rests heavily upon me. I am hunted by the past, by every decision, and burdened by an unbearable guilt for the countless lives lost on that endless voyage. Self-forgiveness remains beyond my grasp. I brought them home, yes, but for what? Now I understand. Admiral Janeway's desperate act to change our past. But to begin again? Risk it all once more? Is it worth it? Or should I let the past rest? End log. So, that's that end. Let's do it again. Grim though, right? Grim. Really, yeah, just unkind to everyone. Once again, plasma conduit blows. That sucks. Gotta fix things. Gotta pull a crew to do that. For the sake of the love of the game, I'm just gonna build some more torpedoes just because I can. But let's fix the emergency quarters first. And then we'll just kill some time. Because there's nothing else to do. Start that repair. Thank you. Get that reassigned. Kill a little more time. Thank you. This is 3 cycles away from finishing. I don't need to wait on that, really. Let's go. All right. Time to give the Admiral's gift a proper field trial. Helm, take us in. So, you know, the Janeway that made it all the way home is now our old Janeway that's sitting on the bridge with us. And here's our bat armor once again. Captain, a Borg cube is emerging from the nebula. Gatekeeper. Voyager, a speck against the colossal bulk of the Borg cube guarding the entrance to the mysterious nebula. Against such a behemoth of the collective, resistance would indeed be futile. Lieutenant Nunez. Their weapon systems are offline. They appear to be waiting. What's their game? We're being hailed, Captain Janeway. An iteration from your future. Advance to the rank of Admiral. Admiral, yes. Apparently repeatedly thwarting the Borg Queen does wonders for your resume. I suppose I owe you for that. Arrogance. A constant in your temporal iterations, Janeway. Your future technology is irrelevant. It will not protect you. Attempt to cross our nebula again, and your vessel will be eradicated. Consider this your final warning. Why is she so fiercely protective? Her reasons are irrelevant. She won't be able to deliver on those threats. The nebula is the only way forward. The Queen is not bluffing, Captain. This decision is too grave. It affects every single person on the ship, and I believe they should have a voice in how we proceed. Right. I'm going to let them have... I'm going to poll them again. I mean, I know what it was from last time I streamed, but let's do it again. See if there's any difference. All senior officers to the bridge. There's an important decision to be made together. Before we make a move, I want to hear from all of you. What are your thoughts? I see the risk, Captain, but the final choice is yours, and I'll stand by it. Yeah. The risks are significant. A measured approach, even if it is longer, is the most logical decision. So that's Lieutenant Nunez. 7 to 9. This shortcut is strategically the most effective course of action. Lieutenant Lonnie, we made it through worse. We go in and we finish what we started. Ensign Agram, this is what we've all been hoping for, isn't it? A real chance to finally see Earth. And finally, Tom Paris. We've beaten the odds before. Who says we won't do it again? Oh, and the doctor, sorry. Earth, finally, access to proper medical databases, research facilities, and perhaps a holiday in Florence? Can't say... I say we go in, Captain. I mean, you're a hologram. And Zabian, if it gets the crew home happy, Captain, and Earth gets a taste of my Leola root stew, I say go for it. I gotta think that Zabian's probably a better cook than Neelix. That's my headcanon. That way no one's so annoyed by the food. So again, if I were to find our way home and stick with it, we just did that basically. So we're going to the nebula. Choice has consequences. We've come too far to back down. Battle stations. Let's give them a taste of 2404. So we're going to blow up this Borg cube.
What are your orders, Captain?
Right. Target. I want that shield generator.
Attack the front, Captain.
We're going hot, and I'm going to be pretty free with torpedoes and whatnot, because I don't care anymore. Why am I holding on to resources I'm not going to need? But we got to get close enough to activate Tuvix.
Ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Also, I got to wait for shields to kind of get depleted for me to want to use a torpedo.
Ability ready, Captain.
Which, so far, they're holding steady at 60.
Ability ready, Captain.
But our weapons are boosting constantly, as are our shields. So we will get there.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Well, that's the shield generator knocked out. Let's knock out the weapon system next to it.
Ability ready, Captain.
There we go, victory. So, you know, they surrender. I get some stuff. Borg cube has been neutralized with surprising efficiency. All other approaching Borg vessels are retreating. Didn't I promise as much? It appears the Queen is reassessing our current tactical superiority. We should anticipate rapid adaptation. Then let's not give them the chance. Helm, full impulse forward. Helm, alter course to enter the aperture at coordinates 346 by 42. Captain? Belay that order. What the hell is that thing? The road home. It's more than that. It is a transwarp hub, one of 6 in the galaxy. It allows the Collective to deploy vessels almost anywhere in the galaxy. You didn't know this in advance, Seven? I thought you're like the high mucky muck's like personal assistant before you came to us. Alright. You knew this was here. Why didn't you tell me about it? I'll answer all your questions once we're back in the Alpha Quadrant. That's probably also a lie. That hub is a strategic weapon, Admiral. Leaving it operational means the Borg remain a dominant threat. The structure is supported by a series of interspatial manifolds. Theoretically, if we disable enough of them, we could cripple the Borg's transwarp network. A waste of time! The Queen regulates the manifold shields. You might destroy 1 or 2 before she adapts. Every second you hesitate gives the Borg time to analyze our advantages. This is your only window. Enter the aperture. That transwarp hub is a danger to the entire galaxy. As Starfleet, our duty is clear. We have to destroy it, or it'll come back to haunt us. So, this time, instead of, well, I mean, we kind of hemmed and hawed about it last stream. We're going to go and try to blow up the hub this time. So, for the good of the galaxy, reject shortcut and retreat. Plan to destroy the hub. Choice has consequences. Helm, take us out of the nebula. That hub is a threat we have to deal with. 16 years. 16 years of relentless battle, sacrifice, and loss. I believe the crew will endure. The crew will break. 3 years from now, 7 and 9 will sacrifice herself on an away mission. Her loss will haunt the entire crew. Tom will grow reckless, feigning immortality. He'll crash a shuttle and end up a cripple. The Doctor will reach Earth, but every life he failed to save will become a mental prison, trapping him in an endless loop of regret. You'll become obsessed with reaching Earth at any cost, risking lives, alienating the crew, taking chances. You will make it home, but the victory will be empty without them by your side. You will regret it forever. Captain, Borg vessels approaching. They're encircling us. Did you truly believe my warning was idle, Captain? Your future technology is impressive, yes, but ultimately insignificant. We will assimilate your gifts, and then we will assimilate you. Battle stations. So,
what are your orders, Captain?
more fighting, and we fight, and we fight, and we fight, as someone else popularly
Moving
says.
to attack the front, Captain.
Right.
Ability ready, Captain.
Let's see. Active boosts.
Ability ready, Captain.
Once we have the shield generator taken out, I should switch over.
Ability ready, Captain.
Okay, let's switch over now, because really I
Moving
need
to
to
attack the ability ready,
I want
Captain.
to move through this more efficiently.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Oh, we're circling this thing. Alright.
Ability ready, Captain.
You know what? Have a torpedo.
Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Oh, you surrendered before a torpedo hit. Well, guess what? I can't recall it. That's happening anyway.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Yeah, just
Ability
felt
ready,
like
Captain.
it. Yeah, you give up. Okay. Like, oh, geez, they're using the torpedoes. Alright, those are defeated. Captain, sensors are picking up another vessel. 1 tactical cube heavily armed. That configuration. It is Queen's personal command vessel. Be advised, engagement will be unlike anything we faced before. We can still reach that hub. Do you really want my future for your crew? There's more at stake. We need to neutralize this hub for good. Now, last stream, we fought the Queen and went home. Now, we're gonna destroy the hub. And we'll do exactly that. Helm, disengage. Choice has consequences. You can't be serious. You can't destroy your only way home. Leaving it intact condemns countless others. It's our duty, Admiral. What about your duty to this crew? 16 years of loss, remember? 16 years of loss, despair, and death. Captain, Borg Cube approaching. They're not letting us get away that easily. Red alert, everyone battle stations. Hey, it's Rowlick. Captain Janeway, it is a pleasure to see you again. Mr. Rowlick, you gave us quite a scare. What are you doing here? We have observed your presence near the Transwarp Hub. It is our assumption that your plan is to use it to return to Earth. We are willing to assist you with this endeavor. Actually, Mr. Rowlick, we're planning on to destroy it. An intriguing strategy, Captain, but I assume you have assessed the risks of such an assault? I would propose an alternative. Instead of destruction, we could secure the hub. Come again, Mr. Rowlick? We have already considered seizing the hub, but concluded it was not viable. With Voyager's assistance, however, our analysis changes. We could use this hub to liberate Borg across the galaxy. It would be a significant blow to the Queen. You, in turn, could use it to return home. It is a mutually beneficial plan. Seizing the hub. Commander, what do you think? My position is clear. That hub is a threat that must be neutralized. Whether we destroy it or occupy it, our actions must serve the greater good of the galaxy. I'll spare you the false sincerity. Mr. Rowlick, what is your strategy for seizing that hub? Your rebellion, to my memory, is still in its infancy. This sounds like an amateur plan, and I will not risk this crew on such a foolhardy endeavor. Curious. 2 captains? An unexpected asset. Just ignore her, Mr. Rowlick. She comes from the future where principles are apparently nothing more than pesky suggestions. So what's the plan? Our assessment has identified 3 viable approaches. First, a military engagement. We would launch an overwhelming attack on our awakened fleet and Voyager as the nucleus. This path is contingent on Voyager possessing great combative prowess, which we actually do have. The second is a non-violent technological solution. A targeted impulse could drain the hub's energy, rendering the drones dormant and allowing us to take control. This requires advanced scientific expertise. We might not quite have the scientist we would need since Carrie's dead. Third, we beat the Queen at her own game. We construct a jammer to attack the drone's cortical nodes, briefly sever the Queen's connection to their neural transceiver, and reroute the signal to Voyager, allowing you to assume control. This would enable you to order the Borg to enter a regeneration cycle while we take over the hub. This, however, requires a high level of expertise in Borg technology. I can't say I'm prepared for that. Oh, my combat power would need to be over 400, which it is not. I mean, I want to listen to what my crew wants, but I can't do any of these options except for blow the thing up. Ah, okay. I didn't expect us to not be able to meet any of those tiers. Interesting. Science Tier 3 is not unlocked, admittedly. Borg Tier 5, definitely not. But I am unlocked on Combat Tier 5, but I need to have a combat power of at least 400. I think I'm a bit shy. And I can't break off to, like, buy time, because we're very much committed. I mean, I guess I could do it again, so we can get one more ending. Alright, let's listen to what the crew wants. 7 years ago, destroying the Caretaker's array was my choice, and mine alone. This one we'll make together. What do you choose? I think we all want to go home. Securing the hub would be the most efficient solution, since it would both neutralize the Borg and get us home. But if we can't do that, then we have to destroy it. A longer journey is a small price to pay for doing the right thing. My vote is to go big and go home, pun intended. Let's take the hub. But if that doesn't work out, don't worry, Captain. I've got enough Captain Proton scripts to last us a few more decades. Conquering the Transwarp hub is the most logical and efficient path. It benefits all of our objectives, yet Earth is not my home. This crew, this vessel is. If we cannot take the hub but destroy it, a longer journey home is a secondary concern to me. I'm all for taking the hub, Captain. We have access to their transwarp network, their technology. It's incredible. And if that's a bust, we can still turn it into a fantastic light show. A longer journey is a small price to pay for that kind of satisfaction. My tactical assessment is simple. A controlled hub is still a liability. The Borg can't take back what no longer exists. Our top priority must be the security of the Federation. Destroying the hub is the only way to guarantee that. That's a nasty bit of business, Captain, and we gotta handle it right. Doesn't matter if we take the risk or sink it. If we take it or sink it, the mission's bigger than just us. We got a duty to the whole damn galaxy. Alright, so if we can't take it, we'll destroy it with Relic's help. Choice has consequences. You heard them. We're a family, a single unit. Our target is a transwarp hub. We may not be able to take it, but we damn well destroy it. Mr. Relic, your help is covering us while we get the job done would be greatly appreciated. Understood. Your primary directive is clear. We will do what is required to cover you so you can destroy the transwarp hub. You have my word. I will position our fleet around the nebula. We await your signal. We were never just a lost ship. I always knew it. This is our chance to prove it. This is our moment to make a real difference. We can't let it slip away. What you're celebrating is a one-way ticket to a very messy end, Commander. But go ahead, celebrate your moment. It won't last long. Admiral, your continued protests are undermining my authority. If you don't stop, I will have you removed. Now let's catch our breath and then figure out how we're going to destroy a transwarp hub. Right. So I gotta wait 10 cycles. Okay. Not much to do. But I guess we can like pop over to somewhere. I don't know if I left much here. But I could definitely, yeah, I know, spent too much time in the sector. I need to boost morale somehow. That gets our cutting beam control room. That can boost my combat ability, couldn't it? What else can I do for combat besides construction? That might help. How close am I on science? Oh, I'm too out on science. Alright, well, let's see if that will help. Right, what is I need? I am at combat 311. Alright, maybe different allies? That is our best ally. Alright. Construction it is then. What can I build? Combat. So if I wanted to build the Borg cutting thing, ARU facility, passively repairs all systems' health by 1% during combat. So that's probably a combat-y thing. That's a shield matrix. Did I not build the shield matrix? No, I built the shield matrix. Generation alcove. Here's a cutting beam control. These things hurt morale, but, you know, 10 cycles to build that, huh? Okay. I guess I have time. I'm going to pull the other crewmen off of here because we need stuff. And I'm going to build what? Let's put this deck online. Okay. We'll build in here. Let's see here. The ARU facility. Oh, I don't have Borg probes for that. That is just not something I'm going to be able to turn around. The necessary Borg probes. I just don't have it. Right, regular weapon systems. I could build an extra phaser control room. I could build yet more shield generators. Alright, let's do that. I'm going to switch that back off since I don't need it. And You can do that for me. Hopefully this will help. Alright, we're back here. What can I do to boost morale while I'm here? I could, oh yeah, I know. We go to premium replicator rations. That gets 7 more morale over what we're currently doing. That'll help slow the burn. And, right, I guess I need uranium, so let's go get that. We're not going to prioritize study today. Send a team. Thank you. And we're going to burn through fuel fairly quickly, but that's fine. 3 cycles to get to the next thing. Yeah, okay, let's go here. So there's our comm call. I'm going to wait on that, though. Enter the ship. Okay, can we upgrade this? Yes. Let's upgrade it. And torpedo's been crafted. Let's recover materials. Thank you. And morale points. Lovely. How many turns do I need to finish that? Just 2 cycles each. Okay. Let's go and grab fuel. I don't need crew. Okay, that's cutting beam control. And that's a phaser array. And that's upgraded. I can upgrade it again. Did I upgrade this one? Yeah. Okay. Upgrade it. Anything I can do with this one? Need a tech. Can I upgrade this one? No, I need a tech. Okay. Upgrading regeneration alcoves just requires stuff I don't want to expend. In fact, with all the bio stuff, doesn't matter. It takes too long to make more of those. Okay, enhanced maneuvering thrusters 2 is done. Right. Don't really want to go into disruptors, but I could. Just gonna begin tier 5 engineering because we can just do that. You starting our batch of these. And okay, let's scoop fuel. It's a distress signal. Oh, we'll just beam them on board. I mean, tow the whole thing into the shuttle bay. There we go. All right, let's take this call. So, how do we go about destroying the transwarp hub? Disabling enough manifolds would collapse it, but the Queen's shielding and adaptation make it direct assault problematic. Sounds to me like it's time for a Hail Mary pass. A Hail Mary pass? An unconventional, high-risk, potentially high-yield stratagem. One such option exists, transphasic torpedoes. Modified to detonate simultaneously within the hub's primary energy conduits, bypassing external shielding and triggering a cascading internal implosion. However, the resultant shockwave would be extensive. Voyager would have approximately 10 seconds to clear the blast radius post-detonation. Captain, I believe I can offer a solution to mitigate that particular hazard, a targeted neurolytic pathogen. If we inject the Queen, and therefore the transwarp network, her control over the hub's functions would be severely compromised. Meaning a less potent implosion, perhaps. Instead of outrunning the shockwave, what if we could ride it? Use its force to propel us through the collapsing hub and out the other side straight to the Alpha Quadrant. There is, however, one complication. The pathogen would need a carrier, someone to deliver it to the Queen via assimilation. A sacrifice. Would someone be willing to sacrifice themselves? Ooh, evil Janeway, once again. Hey, how about Janeway from the future? She's pretty expendable. A carrier willing to be assimilated? That's the price for this chance? Volunteers? I'd offer myself, but if I'm lost, the Admiral's entire intervention is erased. The Queen's focus on me is undeniable. I will become the carrier. But Captain, you can't mean we're truly contemplating this. It's unthinkable. I was hoping none of you would step forward. This is a choice I don't want to make. Tom, why won't you say anything? Yeah, and of course, Admiral Janeway from the future is not stepping up. Ooh, spicy. I like that there's some more endings than I thought. I'm liking that part. I really am. That's revitalizing my interest in playing more of the game, honestly. I am into this. Okay. But yeah, none of these options are Janeway of the future. Harry's gone. Chakotay's gone. Tuvok's Tuvix. B'Elanna, for some reason, won't do anything either because B'Elanna is human B'Elanna and Klingon B'Elanna, and human B'Elanna is such a damp dish rag as a personality. But yeah, Tom, why don't you say anything, Tom? Oh, that is so unkind. You ask for volunteers for like a sacrifice mission, and then you're like, Tom, why didn't you speak up, Tom? Tom, how about you, Tom? Oh, jeez. I love it. Okay, I'd love to hear what you people think. Should we choose 7 or choose no sacrifice, or should we pick Tom? Anyone got anything to say? I'm open to your options. I got chat on a second window here. I'm easy to see what you got to say. Can't wait forever, unfortunately. No good for you? Oh, by the way, we just had daylight savings time here in North America. I just went through a little time warp while I've been playing the game with you. It's now an hour later than it was. Yeah. It was, coming up on 2 in the morning, and now it's 3:16. Oh boy. Well, right. It's gonna be a bit of work to get back to this point, and I don't have a save dropped, which is lovely. Yeah, nothing from nobody. Okay, we're just gonna roll ahead here. 7 volunteered. That seems like another bad end. 7 should get back. No one should sacrifice. I can't do this. We'll have the initial. We'll just go with the initial plan and just dodge that shockwave. Wait, I will be your sacrifice. Excuse me? This pathogen strategy, I considered it in my time, but buried it due to sacrifice. I admit, after so many years, I'd forgotten what family truly meant. I only saw the losses. But watching how you lead, Catherine, how this crew is family, showed me what I lost. I was wrong to try and force my broken future onto you. Let me be the sacrifice. Let my final act help preserve what you've managed to keep alive here. Knowing what's at stake and knowing our shared stubbornness, I won't try to stop you, Doctor. You have your assignment. Prepare the neurolytic pathogen. Some of these words are real interesting to say, I gotta say. Doctor, to calibrate the pathogen for maximum efficiency, I will require a functioning Borg vinculum. Vinculum, yes. It interconnects all drones within a localized subcollective to maintain conformity. Such a device is invariably located inside the central plexus of a Borg vessel and heavily shielded. Evading detection will be nearly impossible. Each step will carry the risk of alerting the Queen. Then we better be resourceful. Helm, get us to the nearest Borg cube. Okay. Well, that's something we can do. And that phaser control room's been upgraded, so that's nice. I am at 399 of 400 on power consumption. What's our combat rating look like? 366 plus a 70 ally. I don't know if that counts as 400 or not. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. I can't build an extra torpedo bay. I mean, I'd have to research more tech and build more rooms, I guess, and just blow through more power. But I mean, I got power and resources. We got stuff. That much isn't a problem. Alright, where are we going? We're going to that Borg cube over there. Okay. Sounds like a fun. Let's go. Well, on the way, let's go and get some resources, because... No, I mean... Rob, you'll probably get resources. Too much time in sector. Morale's now at -20. And we are ambushed. Fun.
What are your orders, Captain?
I can't get the vinculum from this thing, I guess. Hey, you know what? I want to blow up. Yeah, let's blow up their warp core. I'm tired of being nice. I got torpedoes. I got all kinds of stuff on this ship. Oh, and I can allocate 2 points of power here, I guess.
Ability ready, Captain.
Weird. I don't know how this really works. Okay, there we go. I've never had to do anything with it. I've always had enough power to do anything I wanted. And now it looks like I am shy a little bit of power for something.
Ability ready, Captain.
Okay.
Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Eat it.
Ability ready, Captain.
That's their warp core destroyed. I can't imagine they're able to do that much. Okay. Do that one. There we go. Okay, so that's us back to full up on that. You know, since I'm just being pretty free with this stuff, make sure we keep making those. And let's go. So who knows how long it'll take for me to get through all this. There's Engineering Tier 5, which was an achievement. I could do what? Warp core efficiency could be improved. Hull repair efficiency. None of that is great. Alright, what we'll do is we'll start working on the disruptor control room and see if we can't get that to be something. I'm already moving enough power around them and neglecting something slightly. Well, let's get tier 4 of science going, and who knows, maybe we'll get to tier 5. Alright. Send that away, team. Right, infiltrators. Let's see. Gonna be definitely around a phaser. Science, tech, medical. Okay, we need all the usual things. But, we're not negotiating, right? So while Tuvix is my best phaser person, Borg, Saboteur, and Vulcan are what's desired. So, alright. You know, I can cover those things. What does that look like? Alright, well, we can't do the medical. Is that okay? Seska kind of sucks. She's not very good at what she does because she's not been on very many away missions. And 7 to 9 is fine. Could definitely be better. She's definitely doing stuff that basically about as good as we can do with those aspects. So that's fine. Is there a better person than Seska? just because she has that saboteur option. So, let's see. Marla Gilmore also does phaser and tech, but she doesn't do command. Tom is better options generally. Opens up the medical options, opens up this command option, can back up the tech. Okay, this is what we're going with. Captain, we've infiltrated the cube. We have to bypass their perimeter shields to reach the central plexus. So, if we used our Borg person, we can synchronize the cube's shield modulation using advanced Borg protocols. Which, I like the Borg probes we get for that. So, well, yeah, let's do that. Alright. The X-Borg uses Borg protocols to sync with shield modulation, mimicking Borg frequencies. The shield dissolves and the team step through unnoticed. Captain, we reached an intersection packed with dormant drones. One mistake will activate them. Okay. Now, next round is definitely phasering. Meanwhile, we could definitely use Tom to coordinate the team's advance. Team is perfectly synchronized. They glide across the corridor and reach the far end undetected. Go Tom. Captain, we've reached the maturation chamber. A drone patrols the area. Alerting it means a swarm. Now, Tuvix is not only a Vulcan, but he's also our best phasering person. Incapacitate the drone with a Vulcan death grip. Just go, ugh. Take it out. Alright, sounds great. Let's do that. Again, pulling mediocrity out of the grasp of great success. Right? Vulcan death grip is swift and precise. The drone collapses soundlessly, and the team presses on. Captain, we've reached the central plexus, but the entire area is shielded. Okay. I can have 7 and 9 handle it by herself. That'll leave Tom available in case I want to go with the medical option on the final. Yeah. Hey, critical success. Team shuts down the shield matrix piece by piece, opening the entrance to the central plexus. The vinculum is anchored to the central plexus system. Any ideas how to extract it? So, basically got this with Tom. The Borg advantage is nice, but it's just, it's a lower, no one's really got it, right? Tom's the best chance. We're going to use Tom. Team carefully neutralizes the vinculum's neural feedback, suppressing its connection to the collective. It detaches silently, and the team beams back to Voyager victorious. So we got the thing, got our nice morale payments, some XP for 7 and 9. Oh, almost just shy of level 10. Okay. And now I have to research the neurolytic pathogen in the science laboratory. So, put that front. And, alright, so our hoppers are functionally pretty well off. I mean, drive around to get to the fuel source over here, I guess. Outbreak. Facing a significant medical emergency, a virulent disease is spreading rapidly through the ship. Okay, yeah, we had this before. 43 of my crew are now sick. We'll just start working on healing them using our twin sick bays. Yeah, I can store a lot. Let's go for it. We're burning through fuel pretty well. Okay. How long will it take for us to research this still? It's another 1 cycle. Okay. I'm going to kill 1 cycle just standing here. There we go. So, okay, accept the comms request. Captain, a neurolytic pathogen is synthesized and ready for delivery. This is where my story ends, Catherine, so yours can continue. Let's not waste time. Doctor, prepare the inoculation. Once the Queen begins assimilating me, the pathogen will spread throughout their network rapidly. That's your opening, Catherine. Don't you hesitate. I wouldn't dream of it. Good. Where's my shuttle? Janeway to Shuttle Bay. Prepare the Admiral's immediate departure. Priority 1. Get them home, Catherine. All of them. That's all that ever truly mattered. I will. Thank you for everything. For this chance. So, somehow prepare Voyager's defensive and offensive systems to survive long enough for the pathogen to spread. We gotta head back to the nebula. And this is just a random side item clearing the outbreak. So that's not really our focus right now. With that clear, our science tier 4 is 14 turns away. We'll probably not finish that. We finished the torpedoes. Do I want more torpedoes? No, we're at 50. I don't know if we can even hold more. Okay. So, there's our mission area. Gonna just buy a little time. And, alright. So it's a destroyed Borg crew. I don't really want to get science. I want to get, deuterium this time. Thank you. Right, we got 18 more people to treat. Yeah, how do I... what else could I do? I guess I could build more. More shield generators means more shield capacity without actually having to throw more power into it, I think. Or does it? Okay. The metaphasic shield room, we already have one. We have one over here. It's like that. There's technology theoretically I can upgrade it with, but I don't know what. Combat. Alright, so here's our combat breakdown currently. Things that are affecting our rating are tech combat power combined is with the Hydrogen hunting laser, the rotated shield frequency, and the phaser frequency modulations. Our 3 shield generators do generate combat power for me currently, as does the metaphasic shield room. The shield matrix also adds to our combat ability, which is where a lot of our points come from. A lot of defensive power. The cutting beam control room has added to my offensive power, as is the secondary phaser control room. So that's boosted my offensive power nicely, but it's not 400 yet, and I'm wondering if I just need more. What I could do, I can go to full power. And I can make use of these Deck 8, right? And on Deck 8, I could build more conventional weapons control systems and shield generators. And that's not a terrible thing, I guess. I have the resources to make that work. And if I stuck a shield generator right here, just a regular one, mind you. Because I got crew. That's not a problem. And put another phaser control room here in the front. Those will be done in 5 cycles. That'll boost my combat ability. Straightforward, right? Let's just hop on over. Kill some time. It's rough because we're, morale's fading quick. because they don't, you know, no one likes this, that we're just like wasting time here in the sector. How long to upgrade this? I am missing the necessary titanium, and that is going to be our final limiting factor, I guess. Alright. And I'm in an asteroid field currently. That's dumb. I need to fix this. Alright. Okay. That's tier 4 of science. Why not? Let's unlock tier 5. I don't have the resources to unlock tier 5. History of humankind increases our... none of this affects our combat ability, I don't think, but the navigational deflector would be nice. Alright. That's done. System. We'll gather the fuel we came here to get, I guess. Good. And let's head back over here. Minus 30 per cycle. Yeah, that's the outbreak taken care of. Situation... No, it hasn't taken care of. Situation has worsened considerably. Illness progressed rapidly in the affected crew members and is spreading. We need to treat more of the crew so it doesn't get any worse. But then we did take care of it. Okay. Alright. Is everything I want done? So my combat rating will be slightly affected by the fact the hull's not fully repaired. As you can see here. As a slight adjustment to the score based on the fact that we are damaged, right? The additional combat power is reflected in our score, as is the additional defensive capability. But it's still only 387, not the 400 I saw, and this is still stating optional, prepare Voyager's defensive and offensive systems. I don't want to blow more morale than this line right here. Because once we pass into the lower end here, into the mainstream here, we lose our high morale advantage. Ship-wise, I don't think there's anything else I can do to squeeze more morale out of everybody. Oh, I could put an officer on the mess hall. Who can I put there? Marla, Tuvix. You know, Marla, you can do that. I don't need you in the workshop anymore, really. I don't think. So, that's a little more time. Alright. Oh, and I don't have a crew. That was a mistake. I could have had a work crew fixing the hull on the way back after that last... After we got the shield generator operational. Right. Well, I make mistakes. We all do, right? Right. At minus 29, I think the threshold is at 3,000. So I can hang around for about, I don't know, maybe like 10. That'd get us back over 900 for the hull. An ambush. Well, I ain't gonna help my hull. Alright.
What are your orders, Captain?
You know, I don't know what this initiate repair... I've never done this. Oh, this is for subsystems. Okay. Right. So, okay, attack. I'm going to take out their weapon system to start with. Be different.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
blowing up everything on this side.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Alright. Yeah, it didn't help my hull. So, the game is telling me hanging around is not really an option, I guess. And I still have 31 sick crew. But I have enough idlers to cover it, so it's not really that much of a problem. As you can see, we have a bunch of people who are on sick roll. And that's, I mean, 16 of the 31 are getting treatment functionally. Right, how long does it take? 6. Okay, I'm going to wait to 6. Okay, that's it. Taken care of. Energy dissipators, might be something we could build. I don't know. I'm not gonna. We're never gonna get there. It's fine. Right. I bet that's an upgrade. Yeah, I need like a lot of titanium. I don't think there's any titanium left in the sector, even if I were to go to another system. So this is all very educational if I ever decide to do this again. Combat is at 388, which is just a shame. Not 400. Right, I don't think I can squeeze anything out. Anything else out. I don't think we can. The couple points we're missing from our rating due to damage to the hull is probably not enough to put us over 400, and I guess I'm only guessing that's what's actually needed. I'm just guessing. I can wait a little longer, but if we get ambushed again, it's going to hurt us again. Not a lot, but enough to probably make up for the time that I spent waiting. Because we really only repair 4 per cycle. Now, 4 per cycle is great. 4 is a lot better. Is better than 3, but it's still like I've used up just about everything in this system. We're burning fuel quickly. Yeah, 389. See, like, that's just like 1 point. That 2 turns. Our morale is falling. I can only hang about for another 10 cycles, and then the morale drops to the point where it's going to fall off the skill advantage. We fortunately do have plenty of fuel to meet that, but we'll blow about 1/3 of the fuel we have on board to get there. 890. 390. Yeah, so that's... I need... That's 80 points more on the hull, I estimate. That would be 20 cycles of repair. We just can't do that. Alright, where it go? Let's go. Fleet is in position, Captain. We await your command. Plan has changed slightly, Mr. Relic. We'll destroy the hub, but we found a way to return home as well. I'll spare you the details. Understood. Either way, you have our full support, Captain. Progressing deeper into the nebula, Captain. Strange. No welcoming committee? My analysis indicates that they are aware of our presence and are maintaining tactical distance. Undoubtedly a trap. As long as they're not actively engaging, we make way for the hub. The Queen must be expecting us. Mr. Relic, be ready. Attack only on my command. Remain alert. Hub in sight, Captain, and... oh no. A tactical cube is guarding the hub. Weapons systems charging. Captain Janeway, you returned to challenge us, and you brought these malfunctions with you. I was, of course, expecting you. Surprised to find me in good health? The Admiral's pathetic attempt was as transparent as it was futile. She proved quite compliant once assimilated. You'll pay, Queen. You will soon join the Admiral. You and all of Voyager. The tactical cube has engaged combat protocols, Captain. She's taken the bait. Good. Now we survive until the pathogen takes effect. Battle stations. So, yeah, I can take the Borg cube's tactical cube. That's not a problem.
What are your orders, Captain?
In fact, I can take it even better than I was able to take it. I'm going to transfer a little bit of power into that. That's our cutting laser.
Moving to attack the front,
I mean, we have to get 3 shields for it to be effective, but it's fine.
Ability ready, Captain.
In fact, hey, how about a welcoming torpedo? Just, hi. Got a present for you. There you go.
Ability
Enjoy.
ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
I'm a
Ability
giver.
ready, Captain.
I'm a giver. Here's another one. And let's switch from that weapon system to this
Moving
one.
to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Have another one. Because I'm real generous that way. In fact, there, have 2.
Ability ready, Captain.
Sweet. Yeah, that went pretty quick. Ah, what have you done to us? Must be something you assimilated. Impossible. A neurolytic pathogen? Captain Hud's primary energy signature is rapidly failing. Now, if you'll excuse us, Your Majesty, it's time to go home. You will not escape. The collective will follow. All will be assimilated. Your world will be ours. That's going to be difficult without a transwarp hub. Helm, full impulse, ready torpedoes. Let's blow this damn thing to smithereens. Aye, Captain. Ooh, cutscene. Three torpedoes away. We did it. We actually did it. We're home. Finally, can you believe it? Earth. Oh, wow. It looks even more beautiful than I can remember. Huh. Smaller than I imagined, but so vibrant. This vision, I remember it. A fleeting image from childhood. I can't believe we actually pulled it off. After everything, we actually did it. Finally, the Alpha Quadrant. My triumphant return will undoubtedly usher a new era of medical excellence. The accolades will be well-deserved. It's everything we fought for, isn't it? Every single challenge, every sacrifice, it all led to this moment. We did it together. All right, everyone, if you'll indulge your captain in one final moment before we begin our journey home, time for a speech. We are the crew we became. 7 years ago, Starfleet and the Maquis became one crew, forging a bond stronger than any uniform, finding family, and facing every challenge together. Knowledge was the formula. Universe yielded its secrets, one anomaly at a time. Our relentless pursuit of knowledge was the formula that brought us to this exact point, home. And now we will share our knowledge. But we brought home more than just ourselves. New technologies, new knowledge. Now we'll share it to all to advance the Federation. Helm, set one final course to Earth. Let Starfleet know Voyager's home. Admiral Log, Captain Catherine Janeway. Well, not Captain, Admiral. Year is 2385. 7 years have passed since Voyager's return. I find myself compelled to record a final reflection on the journey that forged us all. The shimmering view of Earth was a sight we earned not just by enduring the Delta Quadrant, but by dismantling the Borg's greatest weapon. Though through every possible choice, every sacrifice, we remained true to who we were and what we stood for, and we are finally truly home. Starfleet's port was a whirlwind of emotion. My crew, my family, reunited by the loved ones. Tears and laughter filled the air. A moment later, in a hall filled with family and friends who never gave up hope, we stood honored. Medals shone and applause echoed around us. I, too, was promoted to Admiral. My future had been right. Self had been right. Repeatedly thwarting the Borg cream does indeed wonders for your resume. Now, as the dust settled, I reflect on what came next for my extraordinary crew. From Collective to Command. After our return, Starfleet initially harbored reservations against Seven due to her Borg past. However, seeing her undeniable genius and genuine desire to help and learn, Starfleet quickly overcame its concerns. Seven quickly became Starfleet's primary strategist against the Borg, spearheading the anti-Borg Tactical Analysis Division, developing countermeasures, and leading drone reclamation. It brings me great joy to see her so fully integrated on Earth, her individuality flourishing with every new experience. She is a living testament to what a second chance can truly create. Maverick made master. Tom's exceptional piloting skills made him Starfleet's go-to test pilot and instructor for extreme maneuvers. He regularly visits Starfleet facilities, sharing tales of our Delta Quadrant experiences. Tom clearly enjoys the attention, but I couldn't be prouder of the disciplined pilot he became. And no, he never reached Warp 10 or turned into a salamander again. Advocate and artist. After our return, the Doctor became a Federation citizen, immediately resigning to champion holographic rights, and won. Years later, he returned to serve as Chief Medical Officer, treated as an equal amongst his biological colleagues. Oh, and he discovered a talent for opera, much to the delight and occasional dismay of Starfleet Medical. B'Elanna's human half lectures at Starfleet Academy, teaching advanced engineering. Seeing her prepare young engineers for Deep Space Command beyond just technical skills brings me pride. B'Elanna's Klingon half, fueled by fierce loyalty, now serves the Klingon Defense Force. Seeing her thrive by channeling her inner fire into a dedicated purpose is a testament to her finding her place. Tuvix became a celebrated first contact specialist and xenolinguist, bridging diverse species. My past reservations faded, seeing him unify others. I know now that letting him live was the right path. Upon our return, Seska disappeared. Starfleet intelligence later reported her niche in the devastated Cardassian underworld, likely a black market operations after the Dominion War. Perhaps it's where she always was destined to be. A sharp mind and ruthlessness thrive in chaos. Marla Gilmore joined Starfleet's R&D ethical oversight, dedicated to preventing tech misuse. It's her personal atonement for the Equinox tragedy. Seeing her channel her past into crucial vigilance fills me with profound respect. Icheb dedicates his life to helping other ex-Borg, particularly young drones, guiding their difficult path back to individuality. Seeing him nurture these new individualities is profoundly moving. The hub's destruction was a blow to the Collective, but a heavy blow to Rallick's rebellion as well. First, we only heard of them on occasion, a small voice in the vastness of space. Now that voice has become a chorus. We hear of their successes, their victories, and the hope they brought to the galaxy, but a small part of me will always wonder, could we have done more? Endgame. And there's an achievement for this endgame. They say the journey matters more than the destination. For Voyager, an odyssey of family and sacrifice, this was profoundly true. We honor those who gave everything for this journey. Their names may now be carved in stone, but their legacy, an eternal flame of courage and sacrifice, lives on in the hearts of every soul who returned home, always. Yet, even now, I wonder if I could turn back time, make different choices, could I have saved more of those we lost? I may never know. But standing here, on solid ground, my crew safe, I find a quiet peace in what we accomplished. End log. And that is our one good ending that we've achieved. Apparently, there is a better ending. Because we could have helped Relic keep the transwarp gate, instead of blowing it up. And I would need to prepare the ship more. I would need to... I don't have a drop save point that's kind of like earlier. So I would just have to play the game again extensively to get to that again. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen in the near future. I want to go on to playing other games. I've really enjoyed doing this. I've been frustrated at certain points, but it's been fun. And I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you ever so much for watching me and joining me on these streams. I'll probably stream something else tomorrow, but I don't know what. We'll see. I just got Slay the Spire 2. I don't know. I don't know if you'd be interested. It's not really the same kind of thing, is it? We'll see. We'll see. But again, thank you ever so much for joining me. If you like this content, please hit that like button. It costs you nothing and it means so much to me. And, if you like the stuff I put out, a subscription is fantastic. But, what really helps me in this channel? A comment. If you're watching this later, that's great. Y'all have a great day. And farewell. Goodbye.